Just when the police thought that the clues had been cut off, Interpol sent a shocking news. Through fingerprint comparison, they found that Steven was not the real name of the victim, and he was not a Czech at all. His original name was Stefan Tanzik, a Serbian. Apparently, his wife lied, and Stefan was once prosecuted for war crimes. As a commander, he commanded a troop that raped an entire village. A total of 67 women, and only 15 victims survived. The severity of the crime was simply outrageous, and 5 of the 15 survivors now live in New York. Then they met one of the victims. When she heard the name Stefan, her whole body began to tremble. It was obvious that she could not be the murderer. The second victim, Marta, was in a much better situation. Her husband said that they had been married a year ago, and his wife had successfully found a job at a construction firm. She was currently busy working on a project plan. Just when Benson and Stabler thought that this trip would yield no results, they were shocked by a little boy who looked exactly like Stefan. The husband saw the confusion of Benson and Stabler and immediately said that this was the child of his wife and her ex-husband. Although they already had a guess in their hearts, the two did not point it out to them in person. Benson then found Marta in the office alone. Although there was no red nail polish on her nails, Benson still noticed something unusual from her evasive eyes. Knowing that she could not hide it any longer, Marta finally told her about the painful memory. It turned out that she and Stefan were not only classmates, but also neighbors. After the riot, even though she hid in her relative's home in the mountains, she was still found by the troops led by Stefan. That night, the troops gathered all the men, the elderly and boys over 7 years old in the village to the school and shot them, and then distributed the remaining women and children to all the soldiers. Hearing this horrific and shameless crime, even Benson, who had been investigating the case for many years, had an urge to stop investigating. But after calming down for a night, Benson and Stabler found the third victim, Anya, who had already achieved success in her career and was running a high-end restaurant. The perceptive Stabler quickly noticed her injured left hand, and the nails were painted with red nail polish, and the nail on the index finger had fallen off. As long as he took it back to the police station for comparison, the truth would be revealed. Unexpectedly, when Anya saw Marta outside the window, her emotions immediately got out of control. She suddenly grabbed the knife on the table next to her. The scene suddenly became chaotic, but Anya did not hurt anyone in the end. Instead, she ended her own life with a knife. After returning to the police station, Marta confessed everything. She and Anya were old acquaintances because they were from the same village. That night, the two of them made an appointment to go out and reminisce about the past. No one expected that on the way back, they would accidentally get into Stefan's taxi. This devil had appeared in their nightmares countless times. Marta only felt that her whole body was hot and dizzy, and then she saw Anya in the co-pilot seat stabbing Stefan in the head with a knife, and then she also stabbed with the knife uncontrollably. After listening to this, Benson and Stabler began to feel pity for the miserable woman in front of them. Then they looked at each other and confirmed the final result. They decided to classify the case as second-degree murder. But the experienced captain realized that the case was definitely not that simple, because no woman would go out to reminisce with 12 centimeters and 18 centimeter knives.